Hey, welcome to my first video. Well, fifth video, but it's a long story. Uh, so, I have an interesting story to tell. It may be of interest to you. Hope so. I've been in HEX since the beginning, day one, and I don't know why I've put this off for so long, but I want to encourage others who are like me, perhaps, to take the torch, uh, maybe come out of their shell a little bit, and make some content, make some Hex content, share your story. It's interesting. Build the community. So it all started back in 2017. Richard just appeared. I don't know how I found him on YouTube, but I was following like Chico Crypto and stuff like that during that time, and buying a coin and watching it die forever and never become back again. Making insane gains and then just not knowing anything about trading or anything. You just get into crypto and it's all it's all new. But you're playing with your life savings. Well, in my case, anyway. So it's a little more intense, a little bit different. You do a little bit extra research when you're handling money like that. But anyway, so basically, I've been wanting to make videos ever since I saw Richard's self-help video, where he's saying like if you know something and you're not an idiot, share it because the stupid are already talking as loud as they can. So I was like, I like this guy. He really just tells it like it is, and he doesn't hold back. And then you think about what he said, even if you get offended and you just think about it, you're just like, yeah, that is actually the case. And over time you learn, uh, to see other perspectives, and just because someone looks like they don't know what they're talking about, hey, at least they're creating something. Um, and I saw on a Crypto Heartbeat the other day, he said something that resonated with me. It was probably like the last straw to get me to make some content. Was he was talking about how creation is what creates value, and me sitting and watching everyone's content, that's great. But actually creating it and making the value is where the value actually comes from. So I thought that was really cool. And it was kind of just, I was like, all right, I'm making a video, doing it. I wrote down all this stuff I was thinking about when I was just like woke up in the middle of the night last night, and I was like, yeah, this is my story. Finally kind of just popped in my brain. Might be interesting. I just love the Hex community. It's so encouraging, and I made some videos in the past in like December 2019, and they're still up. But I think like YouTube shadow banned me or something, and no one saw them like ever since. So I left them up. Um, you can go check them out if you want. It was just like Hex value proposition, and then it was like, let me tell you about my referral link, and also Hex is awesome, but you can get more this way. So got some views on it. Like the best one did like 200 views, and I was like, well, if Hex ever goes to a penny, this referral income will be worth it. And then it went way past a penny, and I was like, holy moly! So the people who used that link, I hope they did well. I hope they held. Um, so all right, let's see what else we got. Basically, I also bought into Richard's idea that extending human health span is like the greatest calling. Maybe I'll be convinced of something later, but that just made a lot of sense to me. Even though my life wasn't the epitome of excellence, I knew he was right. Because I was like, okay, how I'm living now, probably living forever isn't the best thing, but it just made sense. It was like, you just solve the problems as you go along that may occur from extension of life, just like you solve other problems. Except now you have potentially unlimited time, and so the guys who are kicking ass just kick ass for longer. It was like, yeah, okay, that's amazing. And if you don't like it, you just end it. You just, I don't know, some quick way death. We'll figure that out too. If you don't like it, boom. Maybe you just die for a few years, come back. We got the technology because all the smart guys are alive for so long. Anyway, so I thought that was super cool. Gave my life a little bit more purpose and a goal that was so far out that I was like, wow, that's something to work towards. So I like that. And then along with getting just insanely wealthy beyond my wildest dreams, in a short amount of time, uh, then everything seems to just fall into place after that. And I was like, okay, I got this money now, so what should I work on? Well, building a business that loses to crypto gains all day long. So, it's like maybe I'll make my own crypto. That's probably the only way you're gonna make more gains than participating in another crypto from the start. But I don't know, maybe eventually. But right now, I just want to, come out into the community and get some talks going. Just want to share my story, see where this goes. So other than that, let's see. Yeah, so I read Richard's book, read several books since HEX started. Never read these types of books before, and I was just like, what? Why wasn't this in school? What's going on here? These are amazing. Like, your life just gets better when you just take in the knowledge, and then you always have the knowledge, and it becomes a part of you, and then you just crush it harder at life. Okay, what? The cheat codes in school, they teach you, like, this about Mars and where it's at, and you're like, that is never useful. Never. Okay, so I read his book. I started on like money because I was lacking money, and then I was like, all right, power and respect. So I read those. I read the whole book, but I read those first because they were the most interesting to me. Money, power, respect. So I was learning all this valuable information no one had ever taught me with such dense amounts of value, like in one place. You get tidbits from your dad and other family members, but sometimes it's already like ancient knowledge and not useful to today. No one really in my family is like a financial expert. I'm probably now, financial expert, let's get real. But I know more about markets and the value of the dollar going to zero sooner than later than anyone else probably in my family. Like, they don't understand crypto is here to stay and here to crush everything else, and HEX more so than others, and Pulse on top of that, so get wrecked. So man, this is fun. Alright. So I knew school was not the path I wanted, so basically I took like a semester of college, and I was like, okay, so I go into debt so that I can just spend my time for money still. That is not it. I was like, So, so I ended up just I quit that, and I just started getting jobs so that I could actually build up capital instead of lose it and owe it with interest. So then I found, like, that's how I found Bitcoin in like 2017. That's kind of when I started doing my own thing, went on my own path, and it was amazing. Oh man, so cool. Like, I love crypto. I love researching about it. I love the power of controlling your own money. It's just insane. It's awesome. It feels so good. And I like waking people up to the idea of crypto. Like, my cousins and parents and some other family members have gotten them into crypto, have gotten them into HEX, and you just you need to make gains that they've never understood in their life. Like, they don't believe it even when they own it. Like, that's how fast it happens in crypto. So some people just have to experience it before they really believe it. That's why I think this outreach with HEX is like the best thing for crypto, because we can with all these insane gains, just keep advertising, keep onboarding into a true, real, amazing asset, yield-bearing asset. What you like, people don't even think this way, but if you set them up with it, they can actually just create themselves a steady income. What? Amazing! Like, it's so good. So So basically, no one else knew or had any other better answers for me. I kind of had to figure this all out on my own. Luckily, I grew up with a dad who was into computers, and well, I don't want to super dox myself, but he's a programmer, does other things as well. My brother was into computer science, and so I grew up around computers, loved them, so awesome. This video is getting long. Maybe I'll make it a two-parter or something. Um, so on top of learning all this awesome stuff from Richard and getting in and listening to the truth, um, I was able to actually stop myself from playing video games entirely. And if you knew me before that happened, you'd be like, all right, like I would identify as like, okay, I play video games, it's like my favorite thing. And I totally understand that mindset of enjoying video games because they're literally built to entice you and keep you playing. Like it's difficult to break that habit. But you're not improving the world, you're not I don't know, I don't want to disparage a whole class of people, but it's I'm gonna play Elden Ring. I'll say that, but every other game I've stopped playing, and I haven't played games in so long. Especially the grinding games. Like I'll play board games and maybe like a Mario Party match with some friends or something sometimes. But that gave me so much extra time. I feel like I got like so much life added to my lifespan just because I wasn't spending it on something that it's so hollowly fulfilling, if that makes sense. So it leaves quickly, even though it's fun in the moment, and Richard's got a whole video on that. I'm probably gonna have to end the video because this is what I have to go to an appointment. I gotta check something out. So um, I'll finish this up another time. But yeah, shout out to all the awesome other Hex Pulse YouTubers. You guys are amazing. This was my first video. This was like a test, but I don't know. It kind of went okay, I guess. So I'm just gonna upload this one. I'll make a two-parter if anyone's interested. Nah, I'm gonna do it anyway. But shout out to Crypto Heartbeat. That guy, he has like the awesomest wisdom. I mean, he's been in that. Well, I don't have time. But he's great. Go check him out. Love Gerardo. He's got the amazing charts. Wales does the math thing. Um, Kareem is just like he'll make you buy immediately with his enthusiasm. It's like, oh yeah, oh I have to buy more now. Thanks, Kareem. Matty Allen, he's helping people out with that sudden wealth syndrome. Keep on doing that, bro. You're the best. Uh, Man, I had a whole list of people. I'll check it out later, but Crypto Panda, there's so many. There's so many. The community's so large. Eventually, we're just gonna have like a document dump of like, check these guys out, and it's awesome. Balliot Brand, you're sick too, dude. You're awesome. I love how much decorations you have and stuff in your background, and you're going for that sci-vibe stuff, which is like stuff I'm interested in too. Um, I hope this video has volume or I'm gonna cry. All right, I gotta go. I'll release the second or third parter or something later today, hopefully. Um, like and subscribe if you want more Hexkins in the community making content. Hey, peace and buy Hex. Wait for Pulse. Become a millionaire. Let's go, boys. All right, have a good one, guys.